Welcome to another episode of Super Replay. By we, I mean Marcus Stewart is playing Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Yes, I am. Happy Friday, everyone. How you doing, Mr. Kyle Hilliard? You didn't even introduce yourself, man.
Well, you beat me to it. I was gonna say, I'm here, Kyle Hilliard.
Oh,
It's a good day. It's
a great day, actually.
It is Spider-Man across the universe. Is that what it's called, right? Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, you're thinking of the Beatles musical from
Yeah.
like 20 years ago, almost now.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be a pun on, right? I mean, that's
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Well, the Beatles song probably, and not so much the movie that is based on the song.
Yeah. A lot of like Glass Onion, a lot of Beatles song movies lately. Maybe just those two.
Beatles
actually,
are great.
Nothing,
Turns out.
nothing wrong with the Beatles.
Which
but I am
song?
a little jealous because Marcus did see it last night. I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers, Marcus.
No spoilers, but I will say that I am excited for everyone else to get to see it because that is how much I love the movie.
Great. So it's a me and Tears of the Kingdom situation.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, you
Where I
you
was
see
like-
something that you like so much that you're like, you just like, man, I'm almost jealous of other people that get to experience this for the first time, even though I only just saw it less than 24 hours ago. But you're like, this was so much fun that like I want to like erase my brain and
You're right.
see it again. I mean, I will go see it again at some point. So, all
And
right,
you own Eternal Sunshine yourself. I don't think that technology exists.
not yet. I mean, I think that's called alcohol, probably actually.
Oh, good point. There you go.
Yeah.
So you have to go see Across the Spider-Verse and just like maybe when sort of the last 30 minutes like start drinking really hard. Like that's sort of the
That's what we
Don't do that. That's
promote
offensive.
here on Replay. Yeah.
No, we do not. Don't do that.
Don't. Hello, everyone in chat.
Hello, yeah, Just Straight Vibin' first time chat says this game walked, so Tears of the Kingdom could run.
It's going pretty fast right now. I'm in a car. I'm not walking.
Yeah, this game built a propeller powered conveyor belt car so that Tears of Kingdom could construct
Like a
phallic
mech suit.
fire breathing monsters.
And let us know, chat, if everything looks and sounds okay.
Yeah.
Should be good to go. But
Yeah, so what are we working on here? We last time was kind of funky because we didn't make a lot of progress last time, but then right at the end you found a level, I think.
yeah,
Right?
we
Is what
just
happened?
opened this level that I am visiting. We got one Jiggy here, and now we got to get the other two.
Okay.
I forget the theme of this world, but I see a ship called the SS. Oh wait, no, the Rusty Bucket.
Okay, the Rusty Bucket is from Banjo-Kazooie, I believe, right?
Oh,
Or maybe that's from Banjo-Tooie?
there was a level where you go to like a big ship, right?
Yeah. Rusty
In the
Bucket
first
Bay.
game.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie Rusty Bucket Bay. That's right. Yeah.
It sounds like a seafood restaurant. Like you would go to Rusty Bucket Bay to get like a nice pot of crabs and like crab legs and corn and stuff.
Yeah,
Potatoes.
and you'd be like, I don't want to go to the Rusty Bucket Bay. That sounds terrible. But you'd have one friend and be like, no, I mean, yeah, the name's terrible, but like it is the best bucket of crabs you can get.
That's how it
in the
works, right?
region.
It's like
Yeah.
the crappier the name, the better the food.
I took a screenshot last night in Tears of the Kingdom where there was a character who wanted crabs. Like that was the side quest. They were looking for crabs, and the prompt that you could say Link was saying was "I have the crabs," which I just thought was like a very funny screenshot of Link standing, with his arms on his hips, going, "I have the crabs." It's like, all right, cool, Link.
I'm
What are you
picturing
working
that. We're doing a Jinjo quest, and I'm water taxi, and I gotta reach a target by the time limit.
Okay.
It's like the target. It's weird because it's like a water taxi, but the target looks like it's like up the top of a mountain. But
It is weird.
I don't know. We'll follow it.
Cameron
Hopefully-
Winkler in the chat says hi.
I was afraid that was too steep. I might have to take the long way up here. I was trying to take some shortcuts.
You have a Jinjo with you in the taxi?
No, I think he's just hanging back. He's just watching.
He's just hired you for a job. Okay.
Yeah, he's got some money to burn. He's like, I don't know. I'd like to pay you to perform an arbitrary task. He's like Mr. Beast, Yeah, I'll give you $1,000 if you drive this water. Wait, did I not? Did I fail? Can't tell.
I'm trying to see. Is there some element of the objective that we misunderstood or something?
Maybe I just didn't go fast enough. I mean, I did waste a few seconds going up that mountain, so I guess I'll just do... I'll take the route that I...
Yeah, don't go through the water. I don't know if that's faster.
It starts you, like, in front of the water, so it makes you think that you have to drive through it, but...
Oscar in chat. Hello, Oscar's always hanging around. We're always happy to see you. Likes your outfit, Marcus. Compliment on the outfit.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, last night, a lot of people dressed up, a lot of Miles shirts, some full-on costumes. Always fun to see.
Did the people who went full mask, did they keep it on during the course of the movie, or did they take it off?
Not too many full masks. Most of them stopped just shy of a mask, but there was one girl who painted her face like the mask. So that's probably like the smart play, right? Because you kind of get the best of both.
That is like the epitome of superhero outfit that just looks like in real, like practically just seems like it would be like impossible to actually do anything in, you know?
Yeah.
Like wearing that, part of I think Spider-Man's superpowers is the ability to be comfortable in that mask. It's like that seems like it would be terrible on any other person, you know?
Yeah, I actually have the only cosplay costume I own is a Miles Morales costume, like a Spider-Verse Miles Morales costume, like the full suit and mask and everything, the hoodie.
And you're not wearing it because?
I actually have I have the mask in here if you want to see.
Okay, Marcus is gonna put on the Spider-Man mask. Let's see. Yeah, Lazarus Orange says that they predict this will be a long Spider-Man or Super Replay series, and that it probably because we stop and do things like put on Miles Morales mask.
I actually have when I first started working here was when we were doing the Miles Morales cover story for the game.
Oh, nice.
And actually we did a NGT for it, and I wore the full costume, like everything for it. It's like, I think it was like the first NGT I did with Game Informer, and I told, I believe Joe Juba, who was doing that, and I was like, can I just wear this costume and we do a bit where we pretend I'm actually Miles Morales and I'll unmask.
Yeah.
Later
Joe
on.
was super into it and really excited.
He actually was.
Oh, it was. Oh, okay,
he was pretty down for it. So yeah, I was introduced as Miles Morales.
Now that I say it, Joe would be into something weird.
Yeah,
like that, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a fun, I guess, debut for me to the GI audience. Like, who's this idiot wearing the Spider-Man costume?
Speaking of which, Marcus, you can't pull out the mask and then not put it on
want me
for at least a second. I mean, you got you don't have to wear it for a long time, but you got to have it on a little bit.
All right, I will put it on. Hold on.
Thank you.
The eyesight is not great, but it could be a fun challenge to see how well I can play with it on.
You don't have to leave it on. We just need it on for just for a little bit.
Okay.
Here goes.
Gotta make the eyes are right and stuff.
See, do you think you could like run around a city like that? Like,
okay, there it is.
It looks pretty cool. Like, it does look pretty good. I gotta say.
Thank you. The last time I wore the full costume, I think it was a Halloween last year, where I went to Disney Springs with my best friend. But I didn't get to wear the mask because they had some like anti-mask rule. Like I was wearing it, and then they were like, "Oh, you can't go in with the mask." And I was like, "Wait, what? What's the point?" I was like, "What's the point then?"
Yeah.
It's like secret identity, man. It's like, it's weird, especially coming out the pandemic. It's like, oh, I'm not allowed to wear a mask anymore. This is different.
Oh, this was like recently. This was like this Halloween.
Actually, it might have been 2021 Halloween. Actually.
Okay, so they were still pretty pandemic-y.
Yeah. But it was fine. I still had kids coming up to me thinking I was actually Miles Morales.
Yeah, you guys, you look like the character from the movie.
The hair helps.
You guys have similar hair too. Yeah.
Yeah, my Spanish is not nearly as good. It's elementary at best, but I probably have a better grasp than some people just by virtue of living in South Florida, and it's a very Spanish, especially my area is a very Brazilian heavy. So I can understand Spanish better than I can speak it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like I can pick up things when I hear conversations just as a creepy eavesdropper. Let's see. Activate the museum security cameras using their wrench-it bolts. The cameras are located in a variety of environments. Actually, I can see better in this than I'm actually reading this one.
I was about to say, you're doing this is more from the objectives than we usually read. Usually you're just like, let's start. We'll figure it out.
It's because Miles is a very bright kid. You know,
Yeah,
he reads a
smart,
lot. You know, he's a scientific mind. It makes me want to, you know, do the same, I guess. All right, so we have to activate security cameras. Locate in a variety of environments, so a vehicle that can go anywhere would be an advantage. A vehicle that can, does that mean I should probably get the plane?
Like a helicopter or something? Yeah.
Or at least something that can also fly. We do have,
Charlie.
I mean, we have both. So.
Charlie Mango says, hola, from Central Florida as well, Marcus. So you got a Floridian watching you.
Hola, I'm in Orlando, so I'm also in Central Florida.
Cameron Winkler points out spider powers do include enhanced vision. That's true. We all remember Tobey Maguire taking off his glasses.
I took off my glasses a long time ago. I wear contacts, so it was a similar thing, you know.
I like glasses. Contacts, too much work.
Is it?
I'm just bad at it. Like, it takes me like a long time to get contacts in and out. Like, sometimes I'll put contacts.
Once
like
you
I'll
get
put
it,
contacts in
like,
to go swimming or something, and then I'll be like, well, I should also probably play some VR today. You know?
What about when you go on a roller coaster? Do you just put your glasses in your pocket and stuff? Or?
You know, I don't know if I think the last time I went on a roller coaster, I just wore my glasses. Like, I don't think I.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I was fine.
To be fair, before I got because I didn't get contacts till I was in college, but going up on roller coasters my whole life, I did usually take a chance and ride with them with no incident, except for the last time I ever did it. I rode the Hulk roller coaster at Islands of Adventure, which I had gone on before, and wore glass. Sorry, I thought I had to interact with that, and wore glasses. But the first loop-de-loop, and what made it worse was that this was a pair of brand new glasses, and they were kind of designed like they were the nicest frames I'd ever had.
Oh no.
Because usually I was pretty whatever about glasses. Like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. But for this one, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to treat myself and get the nice frames. And I had them for about a month before I went on the Hulk and went upside down once, and they flew right off. And
Really? Wow.
And then I had to go the rest of the day without being able to see very well, which was
such a bummer.
Not fun. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It never really occurred to me to like take them off on like a roller coaster or something, because they do.
Really?
They're pretty locked into my face. Like, they're wrapped behind my ears. But
you're hugging your face. Am I supposed to? How do I interact with this?
yeah, it said to use your wrench it.
Is that the wand?
I think so.
Kazooie's not, or they're not doing it. I'm hitting the button.
By the way, Marcus, you can take off the mask as soon as you're uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh no,
you don't have to leave it on the whole stream.
We could just trick people into thinking that this is Miles Morales. You don't need to see the movie. It's right here.
That's it, right?
Yes.
So I haven't seen the movie. So you're telling me a big part of the movie is Miles streaming nuts and bolts?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours and 20 minutes of this.
Does he also compare it to Tears of the Kingdom constantly? They
You would not believe. In English and Spanish, you just can't shut up about it.
They've been working on that movie for like 5 years, but even when they were writing the script like 3-4 years ago, they're like, I bet Tears of the Kingdom is going to be pretty relevant to nuts and bolts. Let's go ahead and mention that.
And they were right. It came out just a few weeks later, and I still don't know how to interact with the things I need to, because I don't think crashing into it is gonna do anything.
It said to like use the tool or something.
Oh,
excuse me, got a yawn.
I broke it, but that didn't change anything.
Is that? Are you? Yeah. I can't even tell what it's pointing to exactly.
Oh wait, now why wasn't that working before? But I mean, I don't know what to do with it.
Were you supposed to break it first? Are you supposed to knock it down and then put it back or something?
But even then, I can pick it up. But what do I? Instinctively, I'm trying to rotate it like it's Tears of the Kingdom, but you can't do that in this game because I was trying to position it upright. Yeah, I don't. Kyle, we read the instructions, right? We still don't know what.
Yeah, you used your enhanced spider vision. Can you restart challenge?
Yeah.
Because we
I
definitely
might
missed
quit because I
some
think I
important
need to see the full. I need to see the full cutscene. Yeah.
Because if you just do restart it, like, okay, activate the museum security cameras using their wrench it bolts. The cameras are located in a variety of environments, so a vehicle that can go anywhere would be an advantage. Okay, so yeah, the flying vehicles seem like the right call, but what does that mean? Activate the security cameras using their wrench it bolts.
Yeah, so it's saying that they have bolts. Is there something already on them that I'm supposed to interact with? Or was it the little skull turny thing that we, like the wrench thing that we've seen for the little gotcha machines?
I mean, that must be it. They're wrench it bolts.
I did approach one, and maybe I didn't do it. Maybe I was too quick to leave it, but I did approach one. I didn't see a prompt, but I might not have. I might have run away from it too soon. So
because it seems like you're supposed to fly to it and like get out of your vehicle and interact with it somehow, right?
Yeah. What's the nearest one? Preferably, let's find one that's already on the ground. There's one in that igloo. Or that island-looking thing. Or there's one in the rusty bucket, whatever it's called.
That's crabs in the tri-state area.
Baby, get a nice snow crab bucket. Get some potatoes, some Old Bay seasoning in there, some corn. Are you a seafood guy, Kyle?
Seafood. I'm all kinds of food guy. There aren't a lot of foods I don't like.
Oh, okay, I'm the same. Where I'm not a picky eater.
Yeah, there's a couple like ingredients that I'm. Oh, here you go. Did you figure it out?
Yeah, I guess that.
So there's a nearby wrench it to all these.
Oh wait, there's It looked like it's still okay. Like it's still highlighted.
Yeah. So what happened? Like turn it all the way. Just like keep.
I did. Is it unhighlighted or is it still? Does it need to go backwards?
It said to press X as well, right? Doesn't it? What is that?
Well, X is just to like enter and exit it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think Okay, that did it. Okay.
So that's now.
You gotta raise them up, and then the cameras start working.
Okay, cool.
All right, one down out of like how many?
Your timer is counting up, so I think it's just like I think you have a decent amount of time.
Also, where did I park the plane?
Where did it fall off the side or something?
You know what sucks is that I can't recall it because we're in a challenge.
Also, this isn't Tears of the Kingdom, Marcus. The recall is not one of your abilities.
That too, yeah. And I'm afraid to jump off the ship because if I do, I won't be able to get back up as easily. So.
Oh, shoot.
Oh wait, there it is.
I mean, weird.
Also,
okay.
how do I get?
How do you get up there now? You have to walk on that thing, I guess.
I guess there's so much stray parts around. But... Oh boy, if you could target the big square, literally anything. Not. Oh, it was highlighted a second ago. I want this. There we go. I was like,
Cameron Winkler says, "I like that you guys are doing this super replay while this month is stacked in movies and video games."
There's nothing. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is though, is like we're still streaming those other games though too. You know what I mean?
Streamed Street Fighter yesterday.
Marcus streamed a bunch of Street Fighter. We streamed Tears of the Kingdom, and that's how we're still playing all those other games. But for our show, it's Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts.
We're saying that none of those games stack up to this. Can't do this in Street Fighter, can you? Get trapped in a bunch of debris trying to find a clear runway to take off.
Oh,
I don't think I have the space to get enough momentum to launch myself.
Charlie Mango asks, "Is this on Rare Replay?" Yes, I believe that's how you're playing it, right, Marcus?
Yeah.
Playing it through Rare Replay on a Series X.
Yeah, but it's available as its own separate download on Game Pass too.
Yeah, which is kind of weird how that works.
Oh my god! In hindsight, the helicopter would have been better because you could just go up and down vertically, and not have to worry about giant wings and momentum to try to take off.
I mean, we know what the mission is now. You could restart again and pick a different vehicle.
Yeah.
Is it worth? Because now we know what to do.
Should probably take this mask off too.
Is it time? All right, Marcus is taking the mask off. Oh my God, it's Marcus! It's been Marcus the whole time.
The grand reveal. Oh wait, I guess you got to quit to pick a car. That was like it's put me back in the plane. People complain about like the recent Spider-Man movies of like maybe the Tom Holland takes his mask off too much sometimes, like the character. But it is liberating when you have it on for a while and you play. You go, oh, I have my full perception of the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have superpowers to actually be able to be acrobatic with that mask on. Like, there's no way that's comfortable for a normal.
Yeah. Did you know in those movies Tom Holland does like all his own stunts?
Yeah, he's a trained dancer, I think, like a ballet. He has a history of
I
ballet.
didn't know that.
Yeah, like that's where he sort of became famous. Like, his big break was playing like a role on the stage in London. It was like Billy Elliot. No, what's that movie about the kid who wants to be a dancer? You know what I'm talking about.
Step Up?
That's right. Step Up to the Streets.
Yeah. Save the Last
yeah,
Dance.
He does all those flips and stuff, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. I bet if they had gotten him to perform in Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, that musical wouldn't have been such a disaster.
Do they have like a filmed version of that? That would be fun to try to watch.
It's gotta be. I've seen documentaries about like everything that went wrong with it more than I've seen just like here's the musical to watch.
There we go. Tom Holland's career began at the age of 9 when he enrolled in a dancing class where a choreographer noticed him and arranged for him to audition for a role in Billy Elliot the Musical at London's Victoria Palace Theatre.
When we say dancing, he does like classical dancing.
Yeah, like ballet and all that kind of stuff.
Like he's not doing like he's not like popping and locking, doing like Usher stuff, right? Like he's not.
He's a talented dude. I bet he could.
Like
right?
you could do some like hip hop, like urban dance, anything. Like he was on the step team back in the day.
That's right.
Yeah. You know, I was growing up. I did all that stuff. Like my mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my mom made me and my brother go to a summer camp for a couple of years straight that taught dance classes and step classes, and there's one particular step routine that I still have mostly memorized to this day because of how many drills we had to do.
I mean, did you enjoy it, or was it like just? Did you hate it?
I hated it at first because it was like, this is my summer vacation. I'd rather stay home and do literally anything else.
Right. Yeah.
I grew to appreciate it over time, but I definitely was not into it at first.
Right. Yeah.
But we did get cool T-shirts that we, as a step team, wore. So there's that. I don't have it anymore though. Yeah. All right. How many? 1, 2, 3? 3 left.
Okay, you're making progress here. This seems is going a lot better.
I guess there was less than I realized just because of how the when you rotate the camera, sometimes it just the icons make it seem like there's maybe double.
Looks like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the one that tripped you up last time, where you got the plane stuck?
Yeah.
On the rusty bucket.
The old rusty bucket. All right. Yeah. Helicopter was a better choice. Oh wait, what? I didn't get them all.
Maybe you only had to get few.
Oh, I mean, as long as I get the jiggy, that's okay.
That's all I want. Marcus, important question from chat.
Yes.
Spike7977 asks, so, is this game fun?
I think so.
Yeah, all right, there you go.
It's not without its sort of like age, I guess.
Right.
But I think if you come in and don't expect a classic Banjo game, like don't come into this expecting a full-on 3D platformer, I think
like
that's
me, which is exactly how I went into it, right? Yeah. Yeah,
like I think that goes a long way for like how much enjoyment you can get out of it. But yeah, I think for what it is, it's still pretty fun.
It runs well, and it looks. I love the way it looks. I think it's got a great look to it.
Yeah, I like looking at this game. I think the art design is fantastic. All right, we have one more jiggy left. Don't know where my car is. Let's summon that real quick. Oh, what the heck?
What the heck?
I think that was an enemy.
All right. Just got caught up in the recall for some reason.
Yeah. I guess you could call it a total recall to get it.
Oscar wants to know what we think of Everybody 1-2 Switch.
The game that we willed into existence.
Yeah, we brought it up on a podcast recently, and I was like, oh, actually, it's coming out. I would like to do a new gameplay today episode on that game. I don't know if I want to do much more than that. We'll see. Yeah, maybe it's cool. I mean, maybe it's great. news stories about its troubled development point to it probably not being great, but I'm not going to make any assumptions.
I can't wait for the deep dive, like Jason Schreier Bloomberg story about how toxic the development was around everybody's 1-2 switch.
But no, Imran Khan kind of already wrote that story.
Yeah,
for Fanbyte.
that's
what
what
I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
it's wild that it actually.
It's
is
like
now
somehow
existing.
this stupid party game caused so much internal strife.
My
also,
memory
why
of
did
one.
it give me? I don't want to use this car for this.
My big 1-2 Switch memory, right? Switch comes out, very exciting. We got some Switches into the office, a Game Informer, new Nintendo console. Those only come along every, once a decade, give or take, right?
Right.
And I am on the Zelda review. I'm playing Breath of the Wild, this just landmark video game that's just going to change the future of open world game design. It's like this incredible experience, and I'm like, the Switch is just everything I want from a Nintendo console, and this new Zelda game is incredible. And then not 10 feet away from me, poor Jeff Marchiafava reviewing 1-2 Switch. Trying to guess how many ice cubes are in the controller, or I'm like soaring over Hyrule with a paraglider. And
Did you turn to him and say, we're having the same amount of fun? Like, just so you
we're
know.
We're having the same equal amount of fun, you and I.
Like, see what I'm doing? Like, I wish I was doing what you were doing.
Yeah, I wish I was.
There's no ice cubes in Breath of the Wild.
I can't even remember. I can't even like jokingly recall any of the other mini games in 1-2 Switch off the top of my head. There was
the
some with
milking
a monkey.
the cow.
There was one that was a quick draw one. I remember.
Yeah.
Right?
There's one that was like standing still. Like, I think one of the stupidest ones was pretty much like do nothing. I think, from what I remember.
I'm trying to think. What did I? If
There's
1-2
air
Switch
guitar.
was-
Air guitar was one.
Oh right, I remember there was one game that former GI editor Jeff Cork actually enjoyed, because it was like a game of like trying to trick the other player. Like, it's like it was almost like rock paper scissors, but then like the other person never knew what you were throwing out. The rules were funky, but I remember him actually enjoying that.
Yeah.
What a weird thing. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what that game looks like. The Everybody 1-2 Switch. Like, a Switch-based like party game using the weird Joy-Con capabilities is like not a bad idea by any means, but like it seems like a perfect WarioWare kind of game that the WarioWare that did come to Switch didn't really take advantage of the Joy-Con controls very much. But yeah, let's see.
Now, as part of our sort of like when we were talking about this game on the GI show, we said that they would only do this at the end of the Switch's life cycle because nothing matters anymore. So do you think this signals that we're getting a new Switch more than anything else because now nothing matters?
Ooh, I didn't even think of that. Man, to me, I feel like we were either going to get a new Switch with Tears of the Kingdom, or it was going to be another year. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's not like they're going to release Tears of the Kingdom and then 3 months later release a new Switch. They would have held Tears of the Kingdom to just launch it all at once. At least that's my assumption. Like, that's my sort of armchair expert opinion on it.
Yeah, also, I need a faster boat, because that boat was not doing it.
Can you speed up that boat?
I was going to either do that or do the tried and true method of just putting a gun on it.
Can you do a plane? Genuinely?
I
Or do you
mean-
have to do a boat?
I mean, no, I can use anything, because when I first raced, it defaulted me with the helicopter. So
You could try a
I
plane.
can try it.
I don't know. It might be a bad idea. Maybe that you won't be able to turn fast enough in a plane. Or maybe you won't be able to take off.
Immediately sinks. Oh, well, I am faster. If I can, as long as I can kind of...
I just worry that
Stay
you're going to have
close
to
to
make a
the-
tight turn or something.
I feel like this is still not fast enough. You see how fast their boats are?
Yeah. Give me one of those boats. What the hell?
Yeah, like what kind of rocket engine are they using? Yeah, this ain't working.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
Good suggestion though. That was. It started off promising, and then. Yeah, I need a.
Fell apart.
Unless I can. I'm trying to think. Like, is the boat that I have too heavy? Like, if I took parts away, would it make it faster?
I mean, that did work that one time. Remember where it was a race, right? And then you took a bunch of pieces off your car, and it made it like way better.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get the boat in here. All right. I'm also gonna add a gun to it anyway because there's no reason.
Yeah,
there's really no reason not to.
It goes without saying.
All right. So, if you can't beat them, murder them. I think is what they say. Let's see. Protection is where's that? No. Weapons. All right. Let's get that. Can I? Where can I put you? Actually, where can I put you? Oh, jeez. I need it. I need it up one level. And I don't know how to.
Oh, the gun, like.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's like, how do I move layers? All right, so let's look at that right there. And then put some ammo on it. So teach them to win races legitimately. All right. I know we're talking about taking things away. We're adding. I wonder if do I have propellers? Like, what if I just add more propellers?
I think that's the smarter tactic, right? Or to try at least is like bigger engine.
I could put a sail.
Hey, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe.
Only because I don't know if I have engines, but I don't know if I have straight up propellers. Let's see. Flying float, wings. Oh, there we go. Propellers. All right. No more of that part left, all used on vehicle? Like, are you saying I can only have 2? Or if I hit my limit for just parts in general, like if I
maybe, yeah.
If I take something
is
away.
There... Yeah, how restrictive is that limit, I wonder?
Because I could maybe get rid of these side parts in between the floaters. I don't think those really add anything.
I mean, I could drop the guns, I guess.
No, that's not an option, Kyle.
Okay, I'm sorry I even brought it up. I apologize.
You can't, no. All right, wait, whoops, I didn't even leave. I'm trying to remember how you get rid of things. I think it's X. Okay, there we go. All right, let's delete. There we go. Delete. Yeah, because those aren't holding up anything. Hopefully it doesn't affect the stability of the boat or like the sort of like floatiness, but it's got 4 floaters, so that thing should be fine.
You probably only need like 2, right?
I mean, you just need like a slab with a motor, and that's a boat at the end of the day. If it's got a propeller and a floater, then it's good enough. All right, let's see if it'll let me add more propellers now. Okay, no, I can only have 2. All right, but I think this is fine. Again, if I'm not fast enough, I'll make up for it by just shooting everybody else, and then I'll just mess them up. So. All right, let's save this. We're gonna need a name for this boat, chat.
Oh shoot!
If you have any suggestions for this boat with guns.
Let's talk through. So we got it's like a boat with guns.
The names that we already have for our creations for reference.
Thunder. We need the Thunder in Paradise boat. Is that like the Hulk Hogan? Was that that was like a Hulk Hogan show, right? Thunder in Paradise, or is that a movie?
Are you thinking of Thunder Lips, like the character he played in Rocky 3?
No. Yeah, Thunder in Paradise. It was like an old TV show where you had like a speedboat with a gun.
Hulk Hogan did?
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of this show.
From the creators of Baywatch. One season from got canceled pretty quickly.
It'll be rebooted into a movie in like 2 years, so don't worry.
Can't wait.
John Cena will be
Thunder in Paradise.
John Cena takes the Hulk Hogan role. Should we name it Thunder in
Paradise? Paradise Thunder. Yep. There was, of course, Spike 797 said there was a 3DO game for Thunder in Paradise. That we all remember that.
We should do a new gameplay today on that.
I think
emphasis on the new.
I think we did a replay episode on it. I think we pulled out a 3DO and played a bunch of 3DO games, one of which was Thunder in Paradise, I think.
All right, I'm gonna make Thunder.
Yeah,
Really to avoid copyright. I don't want the Hulkster coming at me. Famously litigious Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, does not like media outlets.
Just
so.
ask Gawker. Wait, how do I space again?
Y. The Y button.
There it is. Okay.
That wasn't me asking why you would want a space. I'm saying press the Y button.
All right, and Thunder Paradise. Should we just call it that, or Thunder in Paradise?
Thunder Paradise.
Thunder Paradise. That's a good wrestler name. Thunder Paradise.
Okay, Lazarus Orange says that. Yeah, that's how they learned about the show. Is that episode of replay where we played Thunder in Paradise for the 3DO.
And then you went and sought out the entire season and watched it. You binge watched it, right?
Yeah, all. How many episodes? I already closed the Wikipedia page, but let's see.
All right, there it is.
22 episodes. That's a show. That's a show that got canceled in 1994. Is they still got through 22 episodes. That would be like 2 seasons of like a Netflix show now. That's less than 2 seasons of Stranger Things. Is usually like 8 episodes, I think, right? So that's like That's like 2.5 seasons of Stranger Things.
All right. F you guys. Wait, is it doing anything? I'm shooting them. It's having no effect on them.
I don't think it's doing anything. And you don't seem to be going any faster. Right? Like I'm not.
No, I'm absolutely
are you
not.
Going slower even?
No,
maybe?
I think same speed. They took off similarly. Man, now I just want to see like how many times I have to hit them for it. Do they just have like really good armor?
Yeah, I wonder if there's some restriction on like certain missions where like, because they're not enemies per se, right?
I mean,
they're just other.
If you're not with me, you're against me. So
that's true. But it's not like the soccer challenge where there were like legitimate enemies encroaching on the sort of the game that you were trying to win. These are like characters, right?
Chairs are blinking. Does that mean they're gonna break? See how they're flashing like a beat 'em up boss?
Oh, maybe flashing like a beat 'em up boss. Did the guns add weight? Looks front heavy, asks Lazarus Orange. I mean, they probably did. Maybe.
See, I'm not even trying to win. I just need to see if I can hurt them.
Because, I mean, honestly, I think that's the right call because it does dictate what decision we want to make in terms of strategy. Because if it's like, if they are not responding to being shot and won't respond to being shot, then we just need to focus on speed exclusively.
You will respect these gunshots.
Thunder Paradise will not be ignored.
Just no selling. I can sabotage one of you at least.
Yeah, see, you're right. His recliner is flashing.
Yeah, they
is
have like a love seat. Yeah, they just have love seats as their like cockpit chairs. Which I mean, that's pretty baller. So, some respect. Yeah, this is not how I envisioned this going. I thought I had solved the puzzle there, and also there's more. Is that another copy of Grab by the Ghoulies?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Oh my god!
No one bought them, so they just have them in this game.
We don't have to make fun of it. They are more than happy to not let themselves live that game now.
Have you ever played Grab by the Ghoulies?
I think
I started it.
I feel like I might have fired it up for a little bit when Rare Replay came out, but I know I've not spent any significant time with it. Would that be a good Super Replay game?
I don't know. It's weird. It's pretty on rails, if I remember.
Is it just like a character platformer? That was always my impression of it.
No, it's weird. It's almost like closer to like Luigi's Mansion, I think, where you're sort of like moving around. I think there's a lot of first person like on rails sequences or something. It's been a while.
If I can't add propellers, how am I supposed to like? Do I need like a stronger engine that just gives me more like propulsion?
Yeah, I mean, I think you gotta take the guns off. Sadly, sorry.
I'm gonna.
So Grab by the Ghoulies is about 6.5 hours apparently.
All right.
So we could get through it in a couple episodes.
Instead of This wasn't so much a thunder, more like a whimper, if you will, a crackle.
Wimpa? Should we change the name to WIMPA? Wimpa Paradise.
Wimpa fruit.
Wimpa.
All right, let's get rid of these bad boys. All right, let's see if we can.
Says, needs wheels. I don't think wheels are going to help us because we're trying to make a boat.
Yeah, we just need to go faster at the end of the day.
What are those two things on the upper, on the right and left?
I think those are the engine.
The engine? Okay.
I assume. Let me fuel.
Okay. So you need that, right?
So they just run on fuel, the propellers.
Can you just add more propellers?
And I have a small engine. I tried that. It was like, no, you can't.
Nah, bro.
Like, what do you think?
Do you
Unless
have a
I
large
add
engine?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, unless I add more engines, then
I mean, I don't know.
is that how
I think
cars
you
work?
have-
If you add 2 engines to a car, it automatically goes faster, right?
That's all right. Horsepower.
Let's see, power. All right, I have a medium engine.
Try the medium engine, yeah.
All right, let's.
Can you replace the...
Okay.
Oh, you got it on there. Okay.
Look at that. Look at the horsepower there. This is either gonna make me go faster or I'm gonna sink like a rock because of the extra weight.
Let's find out.
Wait, is it connected?
You have
think it is.
two medium... Oh, okay.
It's like,
I didn't think it would let you place it if it wasn't connected.
oh, I think it's because it's kind of. You see how it's floating?
Oh.
I think it's. Yeah, I think I need to. God, I hate. I wish I could just use the arrows to go up and down, but you got to use the shoulder button. All right, wait. Oh, that's fine. I just want to make sure.
Why is it giving you an exclamation point at
Yeah.
the top of the screen?
Oh boy.
Too fast? Too cool?
Okay. Oh, I could put them up front, but that might make me. But I need. Oh, actually, can I put them under?
Can you rotate them 45 degrees or whatever?
Let's see, rotate.
But I guess it's up square, right? It's still... Well, that...
I mean, I could do that, and then maybe move the other one to the.
The other side.
That
just
works.
to sort of... All right. Can you test it before we go?
Yeah, there's the test track.
Okay.
Hopefully it defaults to water as well. It'd be great if they just threw you on pavement. Like, why would you do that for a boat? What it does nothing for me.
I mean, it seems like it should know that you're...
All right.
This is the test track?
Oh!
Is this faster?
It feels
This looks
faster.
faster.
It's hard to compare without anyone racing with me, but it does feel faster.
This does look faster. I think the engines, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Wait, I gotta jump that ramp real quick.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I know.
Just gotta do some Miami Vice stuff here. Here we go.
See, I think this is what happened.
Oh!
Whoa.
Wait, what? I think the propellers can fly.
That was wild. I love that.
Didn't expect that.
Weird. That
All
was
right, well.
hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It's a hidden feature of the boat. Yes. All right. I guess we gotta change the name, or I guess we save this as its own vehicle. We can keep the gun version if we do need a combat boat.
We'll call it Wimpa Paradise.
Or maybe something because it's speed now, so it's like a speed boat.
Lightning Paradise.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Now this is pod racing, says Sangmaster.
Lightning
That's
McQueen. Can we need a little apostrophe to really?
Lighten. Let's just lighten. But I kind of like that.
Oh,
Lighten.
is it? Oh, lighten.
I like lighten though. I like that too.
Yeah, let's do it. Lighten.
Oh, Lazarus Orange actually has a good. They suggested speed 2 cruise control, which would have been pretty good. That might be too many characters though.
Yeah, trying to see if I'm any.
For the faster boat.
Oh, actually,
Lighten her.
Actually, I could fit that, and it's like I can go pretty far with characters.
I kind of like this name that you have.
Okay, let's go.
It's just a bunch of H's.
it's a Triple H to the third power, I guess. I don't know. All right, Lighten. Oh man, I almost want to call it Fightin' Lightning.
Let's do it.
Kind of sounds like an old. Fightin' Lighten.
Fightin' Lighten.
Kind of sounds like an old school like boxer from like the 50s. Like you would go to Madison Square Garden and see Fightin' Lighten.
We're going to see Fightin' Lighten tonight.
Taking on Joe Frazier tonight. Either that or like a Kentucky Derby racehorse.
I just did that thing where you drink from a can and spill water out the side of your mouth.
Oh, that's
very cool.
That's
very cool to have a recording of that. That exists forever.
My leaky cheeks. All right. Wait,
that's the name of the next boat. Leaky cheeks.
If we make a boat that just sinks immediately, it is just a poorly constructed boat. All right. I think we got it. I think we got the right answer here. All right.
So Fightin' Lighten, right? That's what we went with.
Fightin' Lighten.
All right. It's up to you, Fightin' Lighten.
You gotta. This is it. I need you. No one else.
So now we'll see if it actually truly, because it seemed like it was going faster.
It
but now
felt
this is
faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, get out of here. Oh my God, this is so much better. And you know what's nice is that it controls, I think, better too. Like it didn't sacrifice maneuverability for speed.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I am running rings around them.
Running rings to these rings.
They're still on like the third ring, probably.
Oh my God, this is crazy how so far ahead you got.
I mean, it has 3 engines. It got 2 medium and then the 1 small engine that was already there. So,
I mean, I guess that makes sense. We arrived there, but yeah, I guess bigger, more engines does speed things up as opposed to more. What do they call the little turbines in the back or whatever?
Oh, the propellers, yeah.
The propellers, yeah. I guess that does make more sense.
I guess realistically too, like you wouldn't want to strain a small engine with multiple propellers.
Yeah.
This is gaming right here.
It's like not even
I haven't even seen them anymore.
They just quit. They're like, why even bother?
I might go back in time like the Flash if I go any faster. By the time I reach the finish line, I'm back in Banjo-Kazooie 1.
Or all the way back to his. Isn't Banjo in Diddy Kong Racing? Like he just
just becomes Diddy Kong Racing at the end.
Is he in that game?
I got the TT trophy, which I never get on the first try. That's how good I was. Holy crap, that was so satisfying.
That was great. That's when this game sings, honestly. Is when you're like, I don't know how to do this. Let me try this. And then it like works really well.
Yeah, like
which
too
is
well.
Like that's kind of, I mean, look, it's unavoidable, people. That's the big success of Tears of the Kingdom 2 is like, is that gonna work? Oh my God, it worked. Like that's Banjo Nuts and Bolts does that too, where it's like, yeah, would an engine make me faster? Right? Let me try that. And it's like, oh yeah, this totally works. Yeah, Banjo was in Diddy Kong Racing before Banjo-Kazooie. He did not have Kazooie with him. His name was Banjo, and he was a honey bear.
So wait, is he not a honey bear anymore? What kind of bear is he?
He is. He's still a honey bear.
I would say he's a grizzly bear, probably.
But does that mean that Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong exist in the same universe if he was in a racing game with Diddy?
I think the only thing separating them is a big old wall of legal red tape. It's kind of like their Berlin Wall. They cannot cross it.
I'm trying to see what he looked like. He looked exactly the same. He has yellow shorts and a blue backpack. He just didn't have a bird in it. But yeah, Banjo is totally in Diddy Kong Racing. He just wasn't Banjo yet.
I mean, Kazooie could have been in that backpack, but just didn't come out.
That's true. That's good. Conker's in there too. Right. Weird.
That was Conker's debut too, wasn't it?
Well,
was Diddy Kong Racing?
Yeah. Conker might have had a Game Boy Color game.
Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, let's
see. Series Conker. Okay, yes, I was saying. So 1999, Conker's Pocket Tales was like a Game Boy game where you played as like a squirrel, where you played as Conker. Oh no, yeah, okay. So Diddy Kong Racing in 1997, Conker's Pocket Tales in 1999, and then Conker's Bad Fur Day in 2001.
Gotcha. And then what was the Xbox version, like fully loaded or something like
Live
that?
and Reloaded.
Live and Reloaded, yeah.
think I played that game all the way through, actually, if I remember.
And then Project Spark.
And there was also something called Young Conquer from Microsoft HoloLens.
I think that guy was passing out mixtapes at a 7-Eleven I went to.
Young Conquer.
Like, yo, check out my. He's like, yo, check out track 5. That one really starts cooking when you get there. You know, just help me out. I'm trying to, just trying to do my thing, man, on the streets. Young Conquer, shout out to your boy.
That actually is a pretty good name, especially if you spell it like CONQUER, Like you're going to take over the industry.
You don't want to get sued, yeah.
Ooh. What was that?
Oh, I opened up another one of those. It's one of those special worlds that I think usually I get like a new vehicle part. Like the last one I did, it gave me the floaters.
Okay.
So
cool.
we should definitely do that now. Banjo doing good. So Humba gives special award of new blueprints.
All right, we'll take them.
Yeah. Oh, it's a squirter. I kind of wish they named that anything else.
Yeah. What is it? Just shoot water, I guess?
I feel like I would have to turn on safe search if I googled Humba squirter.
Yeah, I've been Googling a lot. I've been learning a lot about the history of Conquer and Diddy Kong, but I'm not gonna Google that.
Brand new level of Oh, I thought it said Klungo's ass. Amazing game. All right.
Another thing we can't search for.
I don't want to see that. Not. All right. Which way were those levels? I know they're in like the sort of like alleyway. I think this is okay. No, I've got relatives in the police. Was he just threatening me?
Changelini says across the Banjo-verse, just commenting on my trying to figure out if Banjo-Kazooie and Conquer all exist within the Donkey Kong Country universe.
They'll be in the Mario movie, the sequel. Mario will have to go enlist the help of Banjo at some point.
Right? Yeah. Why not? Sure.
Yeah. Who plays Banjo and Kazooie in the movie? Who do you get for those characters?
Well, I think does Grant Kirkhope voice that Banjo in the game? Because he did all the voices, didn't he?
Oh, I didn't know that. I associate him more with the soundtrack. I didn't
that.
know he did all the
Who
weird
voiced
grunts.
Banjo?
I mean, it won't matter because if it's in a Mario movie, he won't be credited anyway. So
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe they're making up for it.
we'll never know either way.
Yeah. It's just in the credits, Banjo. It just has a question mark. We don't know.
The part of Banjo performed by Banjo.
So I was wrong. It was not him. It was the lead programmer on Banjo-Kazooie, Chris Sutherland, voiced the character in all of their appearances.
Okay.
Banjo and Kazooie, I believe. I knew it was someone. I knew it wasn't a voice actor. Right, I knew it was just someone on the staff. Right?
Oh, you know what they do? Because the characters don't really talk; they just do.
They do that weird Animal Crossing talk or whatever you want to call it.
So you do the Groot thing, where you get a highly paid actor to say a limited amount of lines. Maybe you just straight up get Vin Diesel since he's already kind of good at that. Just can you just do a yuck?
Vin Diesel. Yuck. Oh, that's so funny.
It's Banjo 4. It's all about family.
And then he's like, I wore a backpack to get into the mindset of Banjo-Kazooie during the recording of this, just like how I wore stilts when I recorded Groot for Guardians of the Galaxy.
I want to see Vin Diesel in a tight tank top, and he's got a really small little kid blue backpack. Maybe you get what's a real life Banjo-Kazooie would be The Rock as Banjo, and he's got the little backpack, and inside of it is Kevin Hart.
I was gonna say, I know where you're going with that.
That's what you do actually. That's real life Banjo-Kazooie.
So they've made a number of animated video game movies, right? Mario was not the first, but it was.
Oh, I thought you meant The Rock and Kevin Hart have done that. I was like, what?
No. I don't think so.
I mean, they did that animated Super Pets movie recently.
Yeah, I guess there aren't that many. There's Angry Birds and Ratchet and Clank. Were there other?
I always forget they did Ratchet and Clank, and I saw that movie.
I did too. Me, and my daughter were the 3 people that went and saw that movie.
I was disappointed by it. I think.
I don't. Obviously, I'm sure. I don't like taking photos in movie theaters, right? Like I'm not gonna pull
I
out
think
my
that's a
phone
good
and take
policy.
photos.
And I don't think who does do that actually.
But what I was gonna say is when I took my kid to go see Ratchet and Clank, like we were there kind of early, and it was very clear that we were like the only ones who are gonna be there. So I have a picture of her that I always think is funny of like at the Ratchet and Clank movie. It's just like her in the middle of an empty theater. It's like, oh, poor Ratchet and Clank. Sorry, guys.
Actually, I take that back. When I saw Spider-Verse last night, there was these group of guys, like friends, next to me. And at one point, not the guy right next to me, but the guy next to him, he fell asleep. Which I don't know how you do that for that movie. Like, but he was like legit knocked out. 'Cause we were like the theater I went to has like the nice reclining chairs and stuff. So he had it fully reclined, and he was like literally head back, like mouth wide open, just like probably snoring, but we probably couldn't hear it over the movie.
This wasn't like a dad, right?
This was like a teenager.
Okay. Because this is like, I gotta say, as a father, like going to see an animated movie with your child is a great nap zone. Just taking a lot of naps during a lot of kids' movies.
Is your daughter offended? Like she's like, Dad, what are you doing? You're not paying attention.
Care. But like I would always joke that we should do I should do a review system, like a scale of like how much did I sleep during this movie, and that would be like my review. Like, the Peanuts movie, I slept for like a full 40 minutes during that movie, so
oh my God.
Bad review.
Actually forgot that movie happened too.
It's fine.
But yeah, that was all to say that this guy fell asleep, and then his friend, who was the guy sitting right next to me, he pulled out his phone and took a picture of him like sleeping.
That's all right. I'm cool with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
As long as you're not being too distracted.
And then when the movie ended, everyone just gave him hell for it. They're like, what? He's like, oh, what? And they're like, how did you fall asleep? And he's like, I honestly thought the movie was over at a certain point. Like when he fell asleep, I don't know. We just was like, I thought we were done. Yeah, he seemed very confused about like his general sense of time. Also, I'm restarting because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Marcus, I don't want any spoilers for Spider-Man. I hope that goes without saying, because I haven't seen it yet. But like, should I stick around after the credits for that one? Is there after credit stuff? Did you stick around?
There's nothing like after the real credits. Like there's nothing at the very end.
Nothing at the very end. Okay.
Oh God, I'm actually trying to remember now what.
Jeff Cork, former GI editor, Jeff Cork once suggested, which I thought was a great idea, that when you buy a ticket for a movie, it should say on the ticket stub whether there's something after the credits or not.
That's like fair, because it's not really a spoiler. It's just more convenience.
Yeah, it's like, do I leave? Like, should I stick around? Controller batteries are low.
Okay. Let me grab my cord really quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, because my thing is also, it's like, I don't mind sticking around for the credits if there's like a fun post-credits thing, but I just want to know if I should or not. That's all I want to know. Natasha Leone as Kazooie, says Lazarus Orange. Yeah, I'd be into that. That'd be good. I like that.
Okay. But yeah, I actually, to your point, I appreciate like articles that will straight up tell you like, hey, there's something after the credits without spoiling it.
There's an app I use called Run P, like. And the idea is it lets you know during a movie, like, it's like this community-driven site where it's like, if you need to go to the bathroom, this is a good time to go. Like, for any movie. And part of that is it will say if there's stuff after the credits, like, without spoilers. It will say, like, there are things after. So, like, I always check that before we go see a movie. I pull up Run P, the Run P app, to see if there's anything after the credits.
Yeah, I never, ever go to the movie or go to the bathroom during a movie.
I don't really either. I'll hold it.
Even if I have to pee, it's like, to me, there's never a good time because you don't know what's gonna happen. It's like if I'd seen it already, but like, even when it's like slow, you're like, I could probably leave. It's like, because you're gonna be gone longer than you think.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if there's a line at the bathroom or you know, if you know you really gotta go, like if you gotta maybe do number 2, you're like, that's like a minimum of 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that you gotta try to take care of before the movie, you know.
Yeah, like I'm usually very cautious about how much I drink before I go to a movie, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, same.
So it's like I try not to have coffee or water. I always bring water with me because, you know, I don't want to be thirsty either. But like I take like little sips. Like I don't chug any beverages. I take like sips maybe once every 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, I got a whole system down for that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm of the age now too where it's like I gotta make sure I eat right thing too.
Yeah,
So
food
I
is
don't have a
fine.
stomachache in the middle of this. Gotta go easy on the popcorn.
Yeah, like I'm not a popcorn guy. Or like I don't buy popcorn at the movies ever. It's just like I'd rather eat other food. I like popcorn, but not enough to pay money for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things I do like to buy when I'm at a movie, but it's like more for like, this is part of the whole experience rather than
Right.
like, oh God, I love popcorn.
I'm more of a candy guy for like my movie snacks.
Yeah. I'll usually throw a bag of Skittles in the pocket.
I mean, I just bring my own candy usually.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, like
don't out us, internet. You know,
don't out us for doing the thing that you probably do too.
don't call our local
Don't-
theater and be like, look out for these two. They got Skittles.
Yeah,
in
it's
their
not so
pockets."
much being a snitch as it is being a hypocrite. We know you do it too. And we wouldn't tell on you. If I saw someone pull out like a Tupperware of like a chicken pot pie, I would not say anything.
No, God, no.
If you
My
do like
bit
full
that-
on like that Boondocks episode where they go to the movies and they had like an entire meal divided into like multiple Tupperware containers.
My bit that I would do in high school, which or to crack up my friends, not crack up is too strong, to make them lightly chuckle, is that, you know, I would sneak a can of soda in, right? And then I would just wait for like when the movie was as quiet as possible to just like pop the lid on the soda, so you got this really loud like, which was funny because you were like disturbing the flow of the movie, but also it was funny because you're not supposed to have a soda can
Yeah,
in
because
there.
you're such a stinker.
That was terrible.
Actually, when A Quiet Place came out, I remember seeing that in the theaters with a date, and because of the premise of that movie, it's probably the quietest theater I've ever been in. Because, you know, people are quiet
yeah.
anyway, but because the movie is so quiet, like, it just felt, like, oppressively quiet, you know? And it added to the tension. But, like, my date was, like, really nervous about eating because of it, where she had a bag of chips, and she started opening it, like, and then she realized how loud it was, and she, like, stopped.
Oh, Neil, yeah,
Because
I
it
mean,
just,
you're right.
yeah, like it echoed so much because of how quiet it was, and then she very gingerly like pulled the bag open and was
Oh,
so
yeah, that's the
self-conscious
worst.
about it, and I was just cracking up next to her. She's like, "Oh, I didn't realize it would be this quiet in here." And then for the rest of the time, I felt like she was like eating her food in slow motion.
Well, she didn't want to alert the monsters or whatever that movie's about.
Yeah. It's like you start getting immersed. You're like role playing almost.
It's like when you hold your breath when there's an underwater scene. You know,
Do you do that?
I used to a lot when I was a kid. I don't know why. Like I was like,
It's dangerous.
I was just like, I don't know why it was so important to me as a kid. Where I was like, I got to make sure that I could do this if I'm in this situation like this.
Trying to build your lung capacity.
I gotta make sure. Like I loved watching Star Trek 4 when I was a kid, and there's a big scene where Captain Kirk has to swim through the water to like open a tank or something, and I would always hold my breath during that part when I was a kid because I was gonna be like, what if I'm in this situation in the future? I gotta make sure that I can hold my breath for this long to make sure I can free the whales from the tank.
Yeah. I mean, it can't hurt to
It can't.
I mean, it really
Yeah.
can't hurt to know how to hold your breath for a long time. That will never not be useful, right?
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no detriment to being able, like, yeah, I could hold my breath for a full minute. Let's see. I need something that can soak the sponge in liquid.
Well, I
So
got
does
the
that mean I
s-
need something that can hold?
We got the squirter thing, right?
Well, oh, okay. I thought of soak as an absorb water. But yeah, you might be right to like soak of like spraying.
Yeah, I guess I don't
Okay.
know which one. But I mean, they gave you that vehicle recently. It seems like that would be
Yeah.
the one to do.
Let's see, what was that? It was, oh, it had the really dirty name. Like Humba Squirter. There it is.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
Your story reminded me though, when I was really little, I had a phase where I was convinced that the only way you could sleep was to hold your breath. Like I was before I learned that you breathe, autonomously.
Oh, right. You thought when you were asleep you just stopped breathing.
So like there was
right.
a very short period where how do I shoot this?
B.
Wait, whoops.
Right, B is the shoot button.
Also, where is the nozzle? I see the. Oh, there it is. It's in the front. Let's see. Whoops.
Okay.
I'm hitting. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, this car is fast. But yeah, I had a phase where, whenever I couldn't sleep, like this is when I shared a bed with my younger brother. I would watch him sleep, and I would try to hold my breath to go to sleep because I thought that's how it worked, and would fail, of course. And I would look at him and be like, "How is he doing it?" Not noticing that he's clearly breathing. But I was like,
funny how kids' minds work.
Yeah, you're like, how do we do this as humans? Because you're like, it doesn't make sense that you would, you think that you're breathing intentionally. I soaked it as much as I guess I could. I'm out of water, actually.
Yeah, what are you trying to make a wrecking ball, and you're trying to make it like heavier by soaking in water?
I need more water, so where do I, or just more liquid in general. Oh yeah, there was that pool that they showed in the little cutscene. Oh, okay, there we go. But I think that was up top, or like a higher level, yeah.
Okay, your timer is, it's another one of those instances where your timer is counting up.
Right.
Which means, you probably have it's not like you have to do it in a certain amount of time. It's just the faster you do it, the better it is. Okay,
I thought I saw. Bear gives Sponge big drinking, so it not. Oh, okay, yeah, I know. Thanks, buddy. I'm just trying to fall. I'm kind of falling into pipes because I think the pool is way at the very top. All right.
I don't remember there being. Is it water? Is it like blue, or is it a different colored liquid?
It's the purple liquid that's flowing through all the pipes.
Okay,
like the source of it is like you see it up there. It's like drink. I need to get up there. Yeah, the Kool-Aid. Drinking all the Kool. I cannot remember the last time I had Kool-Aid actually. Like actual branded Kool-Aid. I think it was literally since middle school, maybe early high school the last pitcher of Kool-Aid that I made.
I'm trying to remember. That's a good question. I remember, because I did not really grow up in a Kool-Aid house, but I like discovered quote unquote Kool-Aid when I was kind of like in high school.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's
where
neat.
I was like, yeah, I was kind of like, it was like I was old enough where I was like, I didn't have to ask my parents if I could have Kool-Aid. I could just go get all the stuff. So I remember I drank like a decent amount of Kool-Aid in like high school, weirdly, at home, because I was like, this is great. I never had this when I was a kid, but yeah.
Were you just watching those commercials of him busting through the wall with just envy of like, oh, I want some of
me.
That.
That could be us.
Get that Kool-Aid.
But like even in my house, my kid, she actually weirdly was like never like she could have drank Kool-Aid if she wanted. I wouldn't let her, but like she wasn't ever really into super sugary drinks.
Oh my God, no.
So yeah, been a while for me.
Yeah, I mean that's good for her.
In a Kool-Aid house, don't live in a Kool-Aid house.
I mean that's ultimately good for her that she already has I guess like healthy habits from the get-go.
Oh yeah, she eats and drinks healthier than I do on her own, not from me forcing her.
Unless that means later on when she rebels, that's when she gets it all in, right? Like she's like.
Well, that's the thing though, is like, I'm not withholding anything from her, so I don't think she will rebel because it's like I would just be like, yeah, fine.
I mean, Kyle, teenage rebellion rarely makes sense.
I guess that's a good point.
You just do things just to spite everyone, really.
That's true.
Even if you're objectively wrong. So yeah, she's gonna be chugging Kool-Aid at one point. She's like, I'm gonna give you what you never gave me, Dad. And you're like, you never asked for.
Like, all right, that's fine.
I would have got you Kool-Aid if you.
If you really wanted some, I would have got you some.
But she'll play it off like, no, I'm doing this on my own. I'm sticking it to you.
I mean, maybe if that's her biggest act of rebellion, maybe that's good. And I'll just be like, oh, you got me.
Oh, you put an extra scoop of sugar in there? Oh, man, you're real. What a rebel you are. Also, this smaller pool of water is way better.
I was about to say, you did find a closer pool, so that's good.
Yeah, it took some exploring, but yeah, I got it.
Gosh, is this gonna... How much do you have to fill that thing up? It's like because you've been going for about 5 minutes now.
I mean, I've only filled it up twice, because a lot of it was trying to find a water source.
Oh, okay, so then when you finally found like a decent one that wasn't too far.
I was just trying to explore. I was trying to get to that. I thought the one at top was the only one, but not so much.
Is this wrecking ball or whatever it is that you're spraying, is it like growing? Is it getting larger? I can't even tell.
I couldn't tell either. I assume if it doesn't, maybe Mumbo will be like, yeah, that's good. You got it.
Right, we are, because it's like there's no meter.
Well, there is the little drop symbol on top of it, I think, is the meter. It's got a little bit, but...
That's like nothing, though. It's like it hasn't even blipped at all. And you're well out of the, like in the meter at the top, right? Which is like the way that meter works is like, if you're in the red, like you failed. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm kind of hitting it just to see if it reacts in any way.
There's like something else we're supposed to be doing or something.
Let's see, bear carry sponge to Glubber. Oh wait, do I need to bring it somewhere now?
Wait, is that what you're supposed to do? Is you're supposed to carry it somewhere and then like soak it in liquid?
I mean, it's chained though, so even if I can move it, unless it's a wait, did I just take it off the? What? Oh, it just came clean off the chain. So yeah, should I just drop it in the pool of water?
I think so.
So wait, did I pick the wrong car? Should I pick the car that can carry it? Like I didn't need to spray it manually. I just need to dump it in like a pool of water, and that was good enough.
Is that?
I think that might be it.
That might be it. I mean, I know, because like I was
jeez.
like, my thought, which I think I said as much, was like, they just gave you that vehicle. That must be the vehicle you're supposed to use. But like, the way this game is structured, it's like it's not necessarily giving you vehicles to complete specific tasks. It's just like the kismet timing of like you just happen to get that vehicle, right?
You know, the helicopter might be good because it can fly up.
Can you pick it up though?
It should be big enough to hold it.
Okay.
Like the cart, because it's not like it's not a super big ball. Okay, so we just kind of misunderstood. We had the right idea. We were just doing it the wrong way.
Yeah, I feel like we're pretty smart.
All right, there we go. And then, yeah, there we go. I mean,
weird.
It's like I'm carrying a planet. Alright, let's see. If we dump you in here...
Yeah, does that like fill up the meter quicker?
Let's see if I can...
Or at all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is... Yeah, okay. So whatever we were spraying it was just like a colossal waste of time, I guess.
Look at that immediately. It's like, yeah, that's it. You're done. And I got a TT trophy because of how fast we did it. The helicopter helped because I didn't have to drive it up there.
Jeez, how did we misinterpret that so badly?
I mean, I think that was a valid, like, I totally bought that.
It's so funny that you even got the TT trophy. Like, because that doesn't happen a lot.
I mean, it's the second one we've gotten to Rogues. We got it for the boat, too, because of how fast we did that one.
Oh, you did get it for the boat? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I should have for that boat race. I would have been mad if I didn't get one. Alright, so we got 3 more in this level. There's a lot of jiggies in this level. Which I'm fine with. The more the merrier, am I right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. It's only challenging trying to discern which level they're located. Like, I think there's one on this floor.
Does it mark it on your...
It does.
It's marked on the map.
It kind of does arrows sort of indicating of like, oh, you're above it or below it, but
I think it's color based too. I think red means it's below you and blue means it's above or something.
Right, and then green means you're there. Because there's a green one straight ahead. Just need to find it and not get blown off. I think it's over there past this stupid idiot. Alright. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, there he is. Let's
get over there easily?
I mean, I could. You see the little well.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
there is a clear ramp up to. Oh, but it's got a gap. It's got like a little. How would you get up? I keep thinking it's supposed to do because it's like a big old button.
Yeah, it looks like you're supposed to do something.
Unless you gotta like maybe ground pound it almost, but
You can't hop in that helicopter, can you, just to get over there?
no, you gotta kind of use your default vehicle, I believe.
Well, it says change vehicle there, maybe.
Or actually, yeah, I would like for this area, I would like a flying machine. That would be great. So yeah, let's get the old helicopter car up in here. Courtesy of, I believe it was Holly Spice Wolf that named this one.
That's right. Yeah, I think you're right.
There we go. No more doing things like Right.
Oops.
Alrighty. Alright, Goggles, what you got for me? Oh, look how he's looking. See how sad he looks?
Sad.
He's got his head down.
Oh.
He's almost doing like the Arrested Development, like sad. Wall head down.
Do, do, do.
Let's see, if only I had the muscle to push the polygon booster switches, I'd get this thing running like a real next gen machine. Which
All right.
would this be this machine? If this is 360, the next gen would be the current gen.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So timely. We're already here. Let's see, my focus on the mental disciplines. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, you just want me to push something or carry something? Is that the gist of? Oh, here we go. Oh, well, there we go.
Okay. Triggering their mole makes it serious. Oh, 'cause it takes. So we have to put something really heavy on it.
I don't know. He's moving in unless he's just really dense. Let's see. They'll provide the necessary boost. Okay.
FPS boost.
Blast part processing. I wonder if this car is heavy enough. Cause do we have anything that's just large? I guess like a. Oh, actually, I feel like maybe this is good 'cause it's called a tank, and it looks like it's got a lot of parts. Maybe. Oh, actually, Humba. Oh, actually, no. Let's be safe and just pick that.
Yeah, it's called heavy, right? So.
Yeah. As long as none of, I'm only afraid that some of the buttons are like upstairs, and I fear this might maneuver like crap. But there's also only 4 buttons, so.
How does it feel out of the gate? Also, did it work? Like, did that press the button?
Yeah, I heard it reacted.
Okay.
I think all right. I'd rather fall down and go up, but there is one. Number 3 is on the same level as me.
Well, number 2 is as well, I believe.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
God. I can't. Oh. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, okay, we can cross.
Yeah, you can get over there. So how does it control? Is it fine?
It's not terrible. It's all right. It'll do. It'll do, pig.
Good job.
All right, did I do it though, or should I stay on it for a while?
I mean, it's no longer on your map, so I think you're good.
Okay. I need you guys to not exist, please. Do that.
Well, that's weird. It's like,
Heavier. Who designed these switches? Wait, are you saying we're not heavy enough?
it's not on the thing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only have 4 and 5 on your map now, so I feel like you're okay.
Okay. All right. Are they both below? It looks like it.
I think so.
All right. Okay, it's like 5.
Marcus, what do you think of calling it a day with this jiggy completion?
We can do that. How much time is it? We
It's
can
coming
do
up on
5.
4 Central.
4, yeah.
Yeah,
do-
5 your time.
Yeah.
Does it annoy you, Marcus, that most of us refer to Central Time, even though we're pretty evenly split?
Are we?
guess-
Most of you are on Central Time.
I guess it's pretty much. But then you and Wes are East Coast.
Wait, Charles? I forget. Cleveland? Is that
Charles, Charles
Yeah.
is Central Time. I
Okay.
believe.
I mean, I'm used to it just from working here.
Yeah.
It did take some getting used to in like the first couple months, but then I surrendered. You know.
If it makes you feel any better,
When I was working only an hour, so.
When I was working at GameSpot, I basically had to sort of think in West Coast time.
Yeah, see, I'd rather do Central. It's only an hour behind, but then West Coast, you gotta do math.
And like, it's fine. It's not like I had to work like late or early or anything. It's just that when I was scheduling things, I always had to think of like, what time is it over there?
I'm not heavy enough for this.
What's that red thing there? Can you pick that up?
It's like a magnet.
Yeah, because I feel like those are like littered everywhere, and they've kind of suddenly just been appearing now.
Wait, whoops.
Like, does that add weight?
Oh my gosh, can you drop that here, please? And then maybe, let's see. Yeah.
Did that work?
Yeah, I think that did it.
Okay. Because they're like, those are all over the place, so I wonder if they kind of put them there as another strategy for weighing things down. Oh, jeez. Hey, you're all right. Who designed these switches anyway?
All right.
Hey, there's another magnet there if you need it. How come just that? Did you lose pieces or something? How come all of a sudden you need the magnets? I feel like you didn't need those before.
Maybe because it's like number 4 and number 5. They're like the later ones. They're like they require more.
I guess so.
That's my logic, I guess. This is now falling apart. So I just want to kind of gently place it here, and not all over the place. But
this is just chaos.
And now it's like, because the pieces broke, can they just put them back together, please? Can you do that? Why is it flashing?
Still not heavy enough? Is there like another magnet somewhere? There's probably one.
There's one. There we go. The J shaped. Did they all spell banjo? Is that what this is?
Oh, maybe.
Is this the game that you're playing with me, Goggles? Alright, I would love to just fuse it to... Oh, I didn't even... Okay.
Yup. Hey, that counts.
I don't think I got the jiggy, though.
Really?
I don't think it... No, I didn't. I think I did it too slow. I mean, we did find out later about the other ones, so we could do it pretty quick now.
You want to give it another shot?
Yeah, let's do it. We know what to do now, so... And it looks like it's only 4 and 5 that it asked me to do that.
Okay, that needs the additional magnets or whatever.
Yeah. Even though there are other magnets up here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if like they expected some players to just use a lighter vehicle and just like drop the magnets on the thing or something.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's probably just like as a backup. All right. And on this. The switches are stiff.
So is it? But you did press that one though.
I did, because it's not marked anymore.
And this knocked off some of your pieces earlier, right? So.
All right.
Yeah, this is going way faster.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
That's fine.
That's still all right.
Let's see. What kind of car? Is there even windows? Like, where's... Okay, I was like, how is he seeing through this weird, like, Tumblr-esque looking thing?
It does. It makes me think of the Nolan Batman.
Yeah, that's the Tumblr.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an Oppenheimer right here.
Right?
That's what he drives around in.
That's the post credits as he invents the Tumblr. I'm excited for that movie.
That's what you do next when you make a weapon capable of ending the world. You're like, well, I could probably make a really cool car, I bet. When does that come out? I forget when that and the Barbie movie come. Is that this month
Same
or
day.
Next
Barbie
month?
versus Oppenheimer.
The battle we've all been waiting for. Matt Damon torn between two families. Which side? How can they coexist, as they say in wrestling?
I'm excited for both those movies. Barbie's like my most anticipated movie this year after Spider-Man.
I was gonna say like more so than Spider-Man.
No, Spider-Man probably number 1, then Barbie, then Oppenheimer probably. Oh, you had to get 2 magnets last time. That's right.
Oh, gotta get out of there.
I don't think what other big movies are coming out this year. Guardians, I'm excited. I still haven't seen Guardians, but
I like Guardians.
Yeah, like that's probably my favorite Marvel series of movies. You know.
Yeah. All right, give me my Jiggy. There we go.
Nice.
Was that the last Jiggy in this world, actually? There might have been one or two more.
Did the frame rate improve?
Wait, what?
That was the whole thing. You're a good right.
Oh, what are you talking about in general? I was like, was the frame rate off? Like for the game? I was like, something wrong?
Felizor asks, I gotta ask, can I get a physical GI magazine here in the UK? You know, I'm actually not sure, but we do sell individual issues now. I think was it GameStop.com?
It's on the front page for GameStop.com. Like literally, if you just go on the homepage and scroll down halfway, you will see the section for buying
cool.
individual issues. I'm not sure off the top of my head if we ship to the UK or not, but you could try to buy one and see if it lets you.
Yeah, GameStop.com/GameInformer. If you scroll down a little bit, you can buy individual issues there. It doesn't look like the Final Fantasy issue is up there yet.
Yeah.
I just had a moment, Marcus, where I was like, we did reveal that issue, right? I'm not.
Oh crap! We didn't reveal the cover story this month.
I forgot about the timeline, but
we got to tell Wes.
Give that a shot. Who was that in chat who mentioned that? Felizor. Yeah. Let us know if that works.
All right. Are we calling it here?
Yeah, I'd like to, if that's okay with you, Marcus.
Yeah, we could do that. I should put. I'm gonna put the mask on to wrap this up.
One last time.
Yeah, well, this is my last mission.
Marcus, Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
You
Stewart.
gotta do like the eye adjustments and stuff.
Yeah, that seems like the hardest part of that mask, right? Is like making because right now the eyes look funky.
I feel I forgot. Where I put the. What'd you say?
I said, you do it. The eyes. That seems like the tough part of putting on that mask, right? Is getting the eyes to like line up properly, right?
Right. You know, it's not.
It's a good look though for you, man. It's a good look.
Yes.
Go fight some crime and.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right after work. You know, like things were popping off, but I was like, well, let me play this video game first, and then I'll go deal with that, as a responsible Spider-Man would do.
Of course. Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll be back next week with more Banjo Nuts and Bolts. We're making progress. We're getting through the game.
We are. We did a lot more this week for sure.
Yeah, I got a bunch more jiggies. But yeah, thanks Spider-Man. Thanks Miles for Black Rain says, whoa, where did Marcus go? I don't know. There's no way of knowing, unfortunately. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.